Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Hexaberry, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. This is, I think, the second video that I've made in this new setup. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV with my friends, and it has been a blast. I still have not really gotten to making more videos on No Man's Sky, because one, just felt in my base. One, it's just that, like, they still have not really fixed a whole lot with the game. My frame rate is blown up my PC. I forgot, how do I get out of my base? Hold on. I made a little... I'll just sit. I'll just travel to the floor. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of other games. Final Fantasy XIV. I've been having a blast with that. I didn't initially think I would enjoy the game. I thought it would be really overly complicated, but I'm actually really enjoying it. I've got a big dude with a Hawaiian outfit. I'll show it on screen. I actually just got a flying chair the other day on it, so I've just been playing that a lot with my friends. And then the Battlefield 6 beta, that's been out. If you've been watching me for a while, I switch back and forth between a lot of games, and Battlefield 6 is a lot of fun. So I've just been playing that too. But yeah, I haven't really seen any recent patch notes on No Man's Sky. I know the anniversary was last weekend. So shout out to Hello Games for making it to 9 years on this game and counting. They're doing... they released some plushies, a Gek and just a regular Anomaly, or I guess they call it the Traveler plushie. They did a collab with U2s, and so I actually bought both of those. Those should be delivered, I think, sometime towards the end of the year, if not early next year. So I'm excited to get those. But yeah, I just have not seen a whole lot of patch notes for No Man's Sky, and so I'm going to go check out my settlement to see if some of the stuff is still broken. I have done some improvements on it. And some, I mean, I've gotten it to full productivity. It's kind of boring, so I didn't really want to make a video on it. Productivity, I thought it would do a little bit more. This is my first time actually getting a settlement to full productivity and actually being able to get rewards from it. But it's not really that fun. There's nothing really that cool about it. I mean, you can get free warp cells, which is what I chose to produce, but you can get other things. A lot of this stuff it's not really useful end game for me. The most useful thing for me is the warp cells, because I'm still trying to find a Paradise Giant, but I can't do that because I am still dealing with that, what's it called, galactic map bug, where some things don't load in fully. I've reinstalled the game. I updated my drivers, did a whole bunch of stuff to try and fix it, and it's just, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm going to take a look and see if... I've updated this multiple times, and it is still... It's back at C-Class. I've updated it to, or upgraded it to, I think it was A-Class is what I did. And it just brought it back down to C-Class. And then let me check this one right here. This is the one that's the most broken. Okay, it's back to C now. Sometimes it would say 0 productivity, 0 employees, 0, so it just 0 all of this out. And it just keeps bringing it back to C-Class. But I don't really care at this point anymore. There's no point in complaining. I think I am just done with my settlement, other than coming back to get my warp drives or warp cells or whatever they're freaking called. I always forget. Where are they at? Warp cells. Yeah. So I'm really just waiting for another patch, which leads me to, I guess, today's topic for the video. I've been recording for about 5 minutes, and I'm finally getting to the main topic that I wanted to talk about. Was after playing Final Fantasy for a while now, I think I'm level 45 on my main character, I guess my only character. it brings me to something I want to talk about with Light No Fire. I'm assuming the patches are slowly starting to kind of slow down for No Man's Sky because they're focusing more on Light No Fire. I don't know if they're going to announce a release date at Gamescom or not Gamescom. What's the thing? Hold on, let me do some googling. I think it's Gamescom, which is at the end of the year, August 20th to the 24th. So that's actually this week. That's this upcoming week. I didn't know it was gonna be that soon. So Gamescom is coming, and I'm really hoping that they announce a release date for Light No Fire, or maybe even just a big update for No Man's Sky. One of those two will be nice, but hearing some feedback would be pretty cool. It's been 9 years since the game has been out, and the only thing they've really mentioned was the U2's collab, where we're getting characters looking at a ship, where we're looking at what was I saying? This stupid ship distracted me. The only news we've gotten from the 9-year anniversary was the U2's collab and the plushies, which is nice. I bought the plushies. I'm just waiting for them to come out. That's all we've heard. We didn't get any other merch updates. We didn't get any special announcements. There's an update. There's going to be an update. I know there's going to be an update. Another big update towards the end of the year. At least I'm hopeful. But I'm also really I'm hoping that we actually hear something from Light No Fire. And playing Final Fantasy for a little bit now, I hope that Light No Fire is a little bit more kind of like an MMO, because we're all going to be on one planet, I'm assuming. One big planet, rather than, a universe with 18 quintillion planets. We're going to be on one planet with multiple biomes, I'm hoping. Multiple areas, all seamless exploration. And I hope there's just a very big social aspect of the game. The trailer, the initial announced trailer, showed a lot of people interacting with each other, going on different quests or missions and stuff. It's fantasy filled, which I didn't think I would enjoy the fantasy aspect of Final Fantasy. I've never really been into fantasy games, but jumping into it, I enjoy it a lot. I still do prefer the sci-fi aspect of No Man's Sky, but fantasy is kind of growing on me. And so with Light No Fire, I'm hoping that there's just kind of a bigger, let's say, social aspect of the game. I hope that the missions you can progress with your friends, doing stuff with a group in No Man's Sky is fine, but it's not the most smooth experience. My friend who got me into Final Fantasy, I got her into No Man's Sky a little bit, and we've been playing on a different save. And doing missions together is just kind of a chore. It's not the most seamless co-op experience. So I'm hoping they kind of improve along that with Light No Fire. I also hope we're going to be able to see more and more people just out in the open. I know with No Man's Sky, you can just turn off PvP or even just multiplayer in general, which would be cool with Light No Fire. But again, I think they just kind of, I want them to expand on the social aspect, because in Final Fantasy, I love walking around, seeing people do their own thing. In the little cities that you can go to, they're pretty cool too, and see people, playing their instruments and stuff. And being able to explore with like a large group of people would also be really nice. I don't know why I'm getting these, I don't need them. I guess another thing I wanted to bring up is that time of the Hexberry channel again, where I'm feeling like I'm wanting to do something else with my channel. It's, I don't know. Being limited to No Man's Sky is nice, but also I would like to expand. I'm just ready for a new game. I don't really have much to do with No Man's Sky. As much as I love the game, I feel like I'm just waiting for a new update to make content over. There's not much endgame content for me. The game's beautiful. The game's fun. My jaw just popped. That's not part of the channel, but it just popped. Oh well, I'll see what I do. That's kind of just my rant for the day, a little update video on what's going on. Light No Fire. Hopefully it gets announced at, what's it called? Gamescom. Final Fantasy's fun. That's pretty much it. If you guys want to see something specific from me, let me know. Bye-bye.